What the hell is going on with this damn thing? Would you chill out? Got some people coming in. Remember to throw a comment in there so I know you're with us. What's up, Christian? Sorry, it's eerily silent right now. I can't play anything with copyright. So I'm trying something. Play some uncopyrighted shit. What's up, Aaron? Hey, Ron. All right, here we go. Play some uncopyrighted shit. Hey, Barbara. I keep them. There we go. Yeah, it's just. Oh yeah, TikTok definitely booted me. Which platform is better to do lives? I really haven't found out yet. They all kind of suck. I'm thinking about just doing a fucking. I'm thinking about just pulling up GarageBand and doing a fucking beat to just loop. Which is where this came from. This is something I did in GarageBand. Just waiting for the Twitch setup. Yeah, right? I'm waiting on Rip for that one. Yeah, I fuck with some rappers here in town, so I keep a nice quantity of hip-hop beats. And as you can see, my hip-hop is a little different than most people's. Fuzzy. As soon as people start really making some dumbass comments on videos again. I do those whenever people just flood my shit with dumbass comments. But people sort of agree with me now. Cheers, by the way, guys. Special thank you to the fine people that bought me another bottle of Jack, by the way. And we had a bunch more in here the other night. Let me send a message. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, the timer stopped. Oh, there we go. We're back. Yeah, they might be messing with the notifications. First time it's told me you were on here. Oh, well, shit, AA, Ron. Let's see where everybody's at. What's that button do? I actually started a, I don't know. What's up, Spud? I was busy in another state having meetings. Oh, okay. All you can focus on is Kiwi? Yeah, right? Kiwi. Kiwi. It's like, hey, your name is the same spelling as my wife's. Yeah, it just keeps distracting. Don't know her. What's up, Kelly? I have such a weird taste when it comes to like making beats and shit. A bedtime story. All right, once upon a time, some shit happened. And that shit didn't happen no more. The end. That bell play right there. You will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. Why are you crying? Where the hell is everybody? And why is there only one like? The robbery story when I checked the ID. It's a very popular story, apparently. There's a cat outside, I think. Probably Fathead. Yeah, but if it's not, I got something for that too. Oh, do I have the Hydra Shocks in this? Nope. Standard gold dot hollow points. Oh man, it was a hell of a day at work. Hell of a fucking day at work. It's not gonna get any better tomorrow. I wonder if it's that fucking dog again. It's not Fatty. Got a bunch of dogs that just roam around the fucking neighborhood. Where's Salty and everybody? I rolled out a whole bunch of new shit on YouTube. I got Super Chat. I got fucking... I got the subscription services going. Don't sneeze on me. Actually, I got paid today, actually. What's going on? Goddamn spiders. You missed the start? Son of a bitch. You're right, you haven't missed much. Actually, I'm gonna play that one with the vocals because that's not copyrighted either. I'm all right, Big J. How you doing? I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna sing over this, or what somebody else is gonna sing over this, because it's probably gonna be Homeboy. Yeah, it was very annoying. Yeah. I'm ready in case it's something. Storytime shorts better? The Storytime was never shorts. Those were full 3-minute videos most of the time. I might try the new format with Storytime. I might do it in the office. I love Meshuggah. Great fucking band. It's got a fat ass bass line on this song. I never realized. Yep, I have an office. You see it every week on One Nation Under Fire. One Nation Under Fire and the STFU podcast. That's where I do both of those. Ever got freaked out? Somebody had a spider on their leg. It's all smaller than a dime. We got some big ass spiders here in Florida. It's fucking weird. Yeah, I got hit with a copyright on my last live because I was watching Clue. It heard it in the background. It's like, that's copyrighted material. I didn't even show the goddamn thing. It's like, did you know that Shake, Rattle, and Roll is part of a copyright infringement? I'm like, did you know that I didn't fucking show any of it and I had it got so goddamn low that people couldn't even hear it most of the time? And we do have big ass everything here, especially people. There's some big ass people in Florida. Why is the viewership all over the fucking place? Like, it goes from like 8 to 13 to fucking 30. Comment, everybody who's watching, comment so I know you're here. I'm trying to make a really solid run at this whole social media thing as a fucking like a career, because I absolutely fucking hate working for other people. I hate working for other people almost as much as I hate taxes. I'm gonna let you know right now, I fucking hate taxes. Y'all saw me go off. But the way that happens is watching and subscribing. Like, fucking, dude, if I think the magic number, right? I think the magic number was like, what's up, Daryl? I think the magic number was like 300 people. If 300 people subscribe monthly to my Patreon, I'll never have to work. I could just make content and shit. YouTube monetizes me kind of sporadically. Like, they will and then they won't. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason I had to take story time off everything, because they fucking nuked the videos. The only story times remaining on YouTube are the ones they deemed fucking fine. Cheers, by the way, guys. It doesn't sound impossible. It doesn't. Especially when I have almost 80,000 followers on my new TikTok account. Imagine if I still had the old account. Imagine if I still had the one with almost 1 million. Selling NASCAR die-cast cars. Got a couple of those. Of course, I got mine from Snap-on. Oh, that was not fucking cool. I actually have a rapper on this beat who no longer records with me because somebody didn't want to pay. Yeah, there were a lot of stories on the old account that didn't make it past the ban. I'm trying to repost all that shit to my Patreon. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, dude, subscribe to the 300 people subscribe to the Patreon. Fucking, dude, 76,000 follow me on the new account. 66,000 don't follow me on YouTube. It's fucking free. You can pay $5 a month and get access to like fucking special content and shit on YouTube. I still don't know how that works. Because it doesn't let me put videos just out to subscribers. I gotta figure it out. I'm old, so I'm learning as I go. Still owe money to Columbia House for all those records. Oh my God, I remember Columbia House. Yeah, I wish it was still around. I I wish that account was still here. That was badass. I really tried to get that account back. I tried to go through legal and get that fucking account back. That didn't work. Get off my iPad, damn it. Shit, see what you did? You done fuck shit up, Kiwi. I think this is the song that I recorded just to fucking show the old lady that I can make a country song in like 30 minutes. Yeah, this is the song that I recorded in like 30 minutes just to show the old lady that I could indeed recreate standard country in like 30 minutes. Oh no, I think this is the better version. I told her, I said, country's not that hard. It's low-hanging fruit. That's why everybody does it. It's already got a built-in fan base. It's like 80s metal. Yeah. Oh no, this music's not released anywhere. The only reason I figured this out, by the way, Big J. I actually do like modern metalcore. With Brand That Smoke, Marlboro. But I figured out why I get hit for copyright on my own music. I figured out why. It's because my distribution company's handling shit. The company that I distribute through basically holds executor rights for my copyright. So my music is copyrighted to Hate Crew Records, which is my record label. And when I post it on my distribution website, my distribution company, who's a third-party entity, handles my copyright claims. It's what I pay them for. So if somebody uses my music, I get a cut of the royalties. I get a cut of that. Which is weird, because that means I can't use my own shit. Because my YouTube is not an official fucking YouTube. It's not an official Agree to Hate YouTube. So I should just start that bitch. So basically everybody else gets to use my music for a fee. But that fee is a fraction of a cent. Like Jared brought up the other day. Jared brought up putting the STFU podcast on Spotify. And I was like, I'm going to let you know right now, it's not worth the money. It's not. It's not worth the fucking money. Because you have to pay for every episode we upload. And we get fractions of a cent per stream. Like, I love Jer, but Jer has this thought in his head that the podcast is way bigger than it is. Like, Jer's happy. If a video gets over fucking 1,000 views, he's fucking happy. I'm like, that doesn't make money, dude. I've had thousands of people per month streaming my fucking music. To date, right now. I released my album October 13th of last year. So from then to now, I've made $14. And that's every time it's streamed anywhere. So every time I go live on TikTok and it's streamed on my TikTok live, I'm making money. Supposedly. Like Snoop Dogg pointed this shit out. The shift to streaming fucks artists. Because if you got 1 million listeners, you should have $1 million. You should. You really fucking should. Actually, we're getting into songs with lyrics now, so hold on. So this is actually this fucking beat. I laid down something weird over it. Not my best. Not my best. But it's still good. Yeah, the money's no longer there. It's not been there for quite some time. If 1 million people bought the album, you should have $10 million. Yes. Yeah, little fucking demo. A little demo track. The next song I play, I'm actually going to release. I'm actually going to release this, and I absolutely love the next song I'm about to play. I just have to make some minor tweaks. Hopefully it'll be good. When was there money for you in the music industry? Early 2000s. There was a lot of good money in the early 2000s. We were clearing $1,000 a night, split 3 ways. Like back when people bought merchandise, bought CDs. Like we charged like $5 a CD. Does that include drinks? Actually, it did back in the day, Jay. We had a good rider. We really did. If you wanted us to play the bar, we got free drinks. One bar bowed to that will first. And I remember that was the floodgates. So it's fucking story time. Back in the days of the summertime jam, Sheltered Hell was playing the Pit. Like I remember when we first got established, we played the Imperial, which is no longer around anymore. Imperial hadn't been around for a while, but they stiffed us. We played the Imperial again, they stiffed us. Played the Imperial again, they stiffed us. It just became a fucking running joke with them, right? So we got hooked up with a guy here in town named Bruce Cataldo. Bruce is a great guy, absolutely fantastic fucking human being. Love him to death. He's like Houdini when he owes you money, though. I'm gonna put that out there. Fucking, and it's like, hey Bruce, we ain't got paid for last. Like, hey Jude, where the fuck did he go? Someone like Suicide Boys make millions with no label. That's some shady money. But I remember we made such a stink with the Pit. We got on a random show with a couple of local bands that were here, and they put us on. they put us on a fucking, a good spot. And I'll never forget the way that we actually got entry to the pit, like the way we actually got our contract with the pit, was a drunk tried to fucking assault Bruce outside of the bar. Because basically what they did was they hollowed out a fucking Little Champ and they built a bar in it. So somebody tried to assault Bruce in the fucking parking lot, and I nailed that fucker in the jaw. Laid him out on the fucking sidewalk in front of the bar. And Bruce looks at me and goes, "How much did I pay you?" I was like, $200, Bruce. He dipped into the other envelopes and scared up another fucking $800 and just handed it to me. Like, thanks for that. By the way, when's the next show? I was like, I don't know. We really, it's like, hey, I got a show coming up. I want you to be on it. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. I was like, all right, cool. I didn't really know what we did at that point. Like fucking, it was just, hey, we're playing a show. We were playing like coffee houses and shit. And the next show we played was, I want to say, it was one of the times the Dead Kennedys came through town. And Dead Kennedys are great dudes. Fucking, if you ever had the chance to hang out with the Dead Kennedys, they're fucking awesome. Great guys. And we started playing. And we started headlining shows at the pit. Right? To the point where, yeah, it's the same Bruce. Same Bruce who told me to stop picking on Orgy that one time. But, and I'll tell that story for those who haven't heard it in a minute. But yeah, we were making such a fucking splash with the pit because we were selling out shows. We were like literally capacity every fucking time we played. And we played with a band called Dummo, Dummo. I have no idea if they're still around. The last I heard, they broke up. We played a show with them, and they were coming back into town, and they got the Freebird Live, which was one of the biggest venues in town at the time. And they said, hey, we want this band on this show. So we said, that the management said, okay, and we played that fucking show. Basically, their agent reached out to us and said, hey, Dummo really wants you on this show because they like you for some reason. And I was like, all right, cool. So we played the show. We thought nothing of it. About a month and a half later, we get a phone call. Just out of nowhere. I'm at work. I'm just fucking trying to make it through the day, trying not to hurt anybody. And I get a phone call from an unknown number. And at the time, I pulled out my Motorola Razr, and I opened my fucking phone. I was like, hello. It's like, hey, this is Judy Van Zandt from Freebird. I hung up the phone immediately. I'm like, no, it's not. Absolutely. Fucking no, it's not. I get a phone call again, same number. And I pick up the phone. I was like, hello? She says, now that that's out of your system, this is Judy Van Zandt from Freebird. I was like, fuck. Okay, continue. She goes, I had a headliner drop out tonight. Now, Freebird at that point in time was where all the big bands played. Like all of the national acts came through Jacksonville, they played fucking Freebird. That's where they played. There wasn't a whole lot going on at the pit. The pit was mostly punk shows and underground metal. All right, so fucking Dead Kennedys, fucking Scum of the Earth, shit like that. Like underground metal and punk. That was it. That was all that played the pit. So they had a headliner drop out at Freebird, and they wanted somebody to put on a good show. Somebody that people knew here in town, and I didn't realize that we were that well known at this point. She said, how fast can you get here? I said, when's the show? She goes, 3 hours. All right, then. What's our pay for the show? She said, if you get here in the next hour and a half, I will give you the Nationals pay. The Nationals, you say? So I call up my band, which is 3 people at the time. And I said, hey, we got a gig at Freebird tonight. We're playing. Evie drops everything, says, all right, cool, I'll be there. Our drummer says, cool, I'll be there. I call our street team leader, who's basically just a big fan that wanted to help out. We made him street team leader because it sounded official. And I called him up. I said, hey, get everybody together. Let's fucking go. We have no idea what's going on. There's a whole bunch of local bands playing and us. And we're a local band too. We're like, what the fuck? So we get there. They have us backline all of our equipment and fucking sound check and everything before the show even starts. I do think that's weird, Die Hard. So we backline our shit, we sound check, we go back to the green room, we start drinking, we're having fun. Local bands play, local bands play, local bands play, local bands play. And it comes time for us to go on stage. And I told the sound guy, hey, when we get on stage, kill the lights, hit our stage intro, because we're bougie. We got a stage intro. Because I was of the sound opinion that, you put on a show, which nobody does anymore. So they kill the lights, fucking pitch black in this goddamn place. They start our stage intro. I had no idea that it would cause that much of a scene. Because as soon as we got up on the stage, like we started walking out to the stage intro, right? And our drummer checks real quick, makes sure everything's fucking going. Our guitarist, Evie, fucking gives a nice swell. It just sounds like all hell's about to break loose. I've got my bass. I just I don't even check. I don't even know if I was on that night. I mean, I was because it sounded good, but we start walking out. And all of a sudden, Evie starts into the first riff of the night. Because, our song started with guitar back then. We weren't no little bitches. Our song started with guitar. And song started in the pitch darkness. They were strobing shit. Right? Just strobing. Fucking out of nowhere. I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that. We need to start doing that. And as soon as the downbeat of the song hit in, right? Fucking Tim counted it in with the fucking hi-hat, and the fucking downbeat started, and the lights exploded on, and there was a sea of people. And I was just like, what the fuck? We had one of the best nights we ever had. It was amazing. And then we went back to playing the pit. Because, the pit paid. So, Freebird, that was a one-off. So we thought. We played Freebird until the last show at Freebird. And the last show we played at Freebird, I think, to my knowledge, was the last show that Freebird had, was us, Static X, and Powerman 5000, which was absolutely fucking amazing. If you never got to meet Wayne, I'm sorry for you. I wish you had. Wayne was an awesome human being. And you know what? We're going to do a shot. We're going to do a shot to Wayne. Wayne Static was an absolutely amazing human being. Cheers. All right, so this is the song that I'm talking about releasing. And this is what happens when somebody asks me, hey, can you do gangster rap? Yeah, I can. This is also what my father described as what happens when a vocalist, what happens when somebody, a true lyricist, somebody that actually has a vocabulary, gets into rap. My dad described this is what happens. I love this song. This song's absolutely fucking phenomenal. So eventually this song will get released. Officially. And people seem to like this. It's actually one of the first songs I played for the old lady when we first got together. Because she mentioned that her ex was a SoundCloud rapper. I was like, no. I'm way different. Actually, y'all need to hear the lyrics, because the lyrics are fucking phenomenal. I'm proud of these shits. I'm gonna go snag a beer. Let me know what you think in the comments. What's up, Salty? The third verse is where I really show off vocabulary skills. This shows that I paid attention in school. That's what the third verse shows. My father, and I'll explain one of the rhymes in the third verse, blew my father away. He replayed it. He was like, yeah, he really said that shit. Yeah, that was 11 straight words that rhymed with impossible. Some may say impossible. I said improbable. So my dad actually fucking skipped back to the third verse when he first heard that. And he focused on one line. And the line was, pyroclastic rhymes so fly you call them aeronautical. My dad looked at me and said, did you just, like, extend the words, this shit is fucking fire? I was like, this shit is so fly, it's fire, sir. And he went, you're a dickhole. My father, fucking 60, looked at me and said, you're a dick. No, Big J, I'm not Lil Wayne. But I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. My dad was like, what a word picture. Then I played him this, and he said that this was the most depressing song that I've ever written, short of The Day That Never Came. The Day That Never Came is hands down my most depressing song I've ever written in my fucking life. It's also the only song that doesn't feature drums. It's fucking hilarious. But this one, this I wrote when I was literally just on the edge. And this is one of the beats that you heard earlier. Kinda. You heard the start of it. You didn't really hear the whole song. But these two songs should be getting released. I've said flat the fuck out, I'm taking the shotgun approach to the music industry. Something's gonna stick. Yeah. People take issue with that line. While I'm shooting fucking vodka, getting totally right. Fucking, I drink whiskey for fun. I drink vodka for depression. Like, that's what that is. Cheers. Yes, I am actually doing a video on Cat Williams. That's one of the next ones. And one of the other songs that I'm actually releasing soon, Salty, we actually talked about this on the phone. This one I actually really liked. Now, this was not recorded in my studio. You can tell by the drum mix. I'm gonna have to remaster this. And I've actually got the first fucking single we ever recorded with CB Records on this fucking iPad too. This song's very Godsmack. And I love this line. Love the breakdown. Solo is fucking phenomenal. I'd love to re-record this, but I'd have to get Evie back. And Evie's raising a fucking family now. Yeah, right? Selfish bastard. Funny story behind that song, by the way. That pause right there. Funny story behind that. So, it's fucking story time. We were playing Brewster's Rock Bar, which was Bruce Catallo's place after the pit. He moved from 2 bars to 3 bars, right? There was a little strip where he had Brewster's Pit and Brewster's Pub, right? It's like an Irish style bar and then metal bar. That was basically how it went. And then he got a hold of the Megaplex. And we were playing one night. And our guitarist, our rhythm guitarist, his name's Justin. We sound checked, right? We're cool. We're fucking dialed in. Everything sounds great. Everybody put your fucking amps on standby so the tubes don't fucking cool down. and fuck up the sound. Justin walks over to his fucking guitar amp and just turns that bitch off. Doesn't put it in standby, turns it off. Thinks, though, that he put it in standby. Does not remember to turn that bitch back on. So there's actually a spot in that song where the pause is supposed to be just the rhythm guitar. That's it. That's all it's supposed to be. We get on stage and we're playing. And the sound guy is like, what the fuck? I realize that Justin hasn't turned his fucking amp back on, and all we're hearing is our lead guitar's amp. So I said, fuck it. I know you got them panned. Fucking center that shit. Double the sound. Pan it slightly both ways. Like you would for fucking two guitars. Just create some goddamn width in that bitch. He does exactly that. It's amazing. It's like he and I were communicating, right? Me on stage, him 60 fucking feet away. We are having an entire conversation via nobody can fucking hear us. So, reroutes the sound, everything's fucking fine. We completely forget about the fact that one of the lines in the song requires only rhythm guitar. And it took all of us by surprise. What's up, Raver? It took all of us by surprise. Literally, everyone. Because up until that point, that's the only version of the song they heard. Was the version that was supposed to be played. Tonight, not so much. Yes, I did, Reaper. So, that part of the song comes up, and that's what we hear. Dead silence. Thank God all of us were keeping time. I don't know if all of us were keeping time or if it was just me cueing the song back in. But we're going to go with, we were all professionals, we were keeping time. So, we come back in. That gets one of the biggest reactions of the fucking night. Because they thought we stopped the song. And that's the way it was. That's the way it's been played ever since. That's the funniest shit in the world. We wrote that pause by accident. And it was great because the rhythm guitarist was like, dude, we sounded great. And I'm like, yeah, we did, didn't we? Letting us know that we really didn't need a fucking rhythm guitarist at that point. He inadvertently fucking sponsored his own firing. Funniest shit ever. So, I want to say about 7 years ago, I asked, about 7 years, I asked a question on Facebook. I said, if you can name our first single that we ever recorded back in 2012, if you can name Agree to Hate's first single, I will give you tickets to the show. And nobody came up with the answer. But it was this song right here. This started it all. Oh, what's up, blood? All right, I'm gonna smoke one more with you, Then we get my ass to bed. Largest show I've ever played in terms of audience. Planet Fest. I want to say it was Planet Fest 7. Still kind of mad. Nobody's made headway into the fucking super chat yet. I really wanted to see what was going on with it. They were like, you have the ability to do this. I was like, oh, I really want to see what that fucking entails. What got me started in music? Metallica. I caught a stream from Mexico City in '93. Fucking awesome. Funny story about this song, too. When we recorded this, you couldn't hear the bass. Couldn't hear it. My brother was like, fucking, I'm playing what you wrote. And apparently what I wrote doesn't sound good on fucking wax. So I went to the studio and I played. And it sounded great. But I had to do a lot. I'm actually power chording the bass in this song. 80s Metallica. Uh-oh. Big J. Big J, the first one to unleash the super chat. I got that much more. What can I give you for that? You know what? I'll give you another unreleased track. This is one of the first songs that we ever released with Sheltered Hell. I did get more Jack Fire. It's a fantastic song. I stand by it. I do a bottle of Jack per lesson. It's on Patreon. Patreon.com/ATH official. Subscribe to the Musical Degenerates tier. I wrote this song when I was 14. And it's still pretty badass. It's actually one of my favorite solos that Evie ever busted out. Oh, what's up, Rooster? Made it in for the last cigarette. Fuck yeah. Yeah. $35 a month for guitar lessons. It's an amazing fucking solo. All right, guys. Take my ass to bed. But I appreciate you fucking joining me on YouTube. Cheers. And as long as you guys keep liking, following, and subscribing, I will, Jay. Don't worry. As long as you guys keep liking, following, and subscribing, I'll keep making videos. Until next time, stay awesome, degenerates.